all women from all ages and all races realizing that marriage is bullshit and just an excuse for men to suck the life force out your ass, that makes me feel good. I love that. But
hey y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine. If you are new here, if you're new, of course, hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. So, as a married woman myself, I've received the most hate from black women whenever I've talked about marriage. And I've never came online to talk about my marriage in particular, right? I wasn't bragging about what my husband do for me and what he buys me. I was just speaking on the beauty of marriage and the importance of marriage and the value that it can add to a woman's life, right? And their pushback has always been, oh, who has to be married? What does it matter? Why do we need marriage? Blah, blah, blah. All of the things, right? They tell you how much you're miserable in your marriage, how much your husband might hate you, how you're a married single mother, like all of the things to demonize marriage from black women. Again, never gloating about trying to make a woman feel like, oh, her life sucks because she's not married. But I have spoke about how much greater, like doing it with a partner. Right? If you out here messing with a bunch of men, why not find you one good man? Okay? But there's so many reasons that are shown as to why we as black women are not married by the majority. And a lot of it, honestly, is because of us. We can't keep saying that black men don't want to be married because they are getting married at a higher rate than us. It isn't that majority are not married, but they're still married at a higher rate than us. And I believe that they would be married at a higher rate, if more of us as black women were presenting ourselves in a manner that would make a man want to marry us. But we have some of the dumbest conversations and requirements. Like last year, I must have missed this conversation, but it has come back up recently about cluster rings. Yeah, cluster rings. I'm going to share this clip of this woman talking about what she watched or read, should I say, in the comments from black women to another black woman regarding her clustering.
Black women, we have to do better. I just saw, first it was the cluster rings. Y'all were on here tearing women apart about wearing cluster rings. Today I just saw a woman who had a upgrade for her 6-year anniversary with her husband, and her ring was a very nice size diamond, and there were smaller diamonds all around it, but they weren't small, but they were smaller than the center stone. And instead of, because I just assumed that the comment section was going to be like, yes sis, good job, blah blah blah. As soon as I went through the comment section, y'all are on there saying her ring is fake. He hates her because he bought her a fake ring. Why? What is the problem with black women in marriage? Like, we made a big deal about how black men are not marrying black women, or black women are not getting married. But when y'all see another married black woman, the hate that y'all give her is stomach turning. Like, it is disgusting. Why we have to be our own biggest enemy, I do not understand. When I tell you that white people don't have to open their mouth anymore to say a word because y'all gonna do it within the community, it's sickening. It is so sickening. The way black women treat other black women it's so heartbreaking, and I'm so tired of seeing it. I am tired of it.
And all the questions that I would ask the same thing. Why are y'all that mad? Why are y'all trying to find every way to tear her down? To try to make her feel like she's in a wrong relationship. You're going to tell this woman that her husband, her fiance, her man don't love her based on the ring that he purchased her. Single women who ain't never had a ring, will never have a ring, and they never gonna even have a man to commit to them. You know what I'm saying? It's disgusting. Like, you won't even believe that that's how they will respond in the comments to somebody getting engaged. A black woman getting engaged to a black man. Like she said, we're the same ones who complain about how black men don't want to marry us, but when a black man wants to marry us, y'all find a way to pick it apart and demonize it and attack that woman. Because that's what you're doing. You're bullying her. You're trying to bully her into being single like you. Single like you. That we are upset and I can't do it. Don't you dare give me no cluster ring.
Not to be that girl, but please don't propose to me on my birthday. And definitely not with a cluster ring. Sincerely, a girl who's experienced both and respectfully declined both.
I heard her don't propose on her birthday, and you better not give me no cluster ring. Like, we want a wedding. We don't want a marriage. We have so many what I'm not going to accept. That ring is not a correlation of how much he loves you, because we've seen it before. Men can buy you the biggest diamond on earth and still treat you like nothing. So I don't know why we are still not getting it. Why are you, and you know what, it's not even a why. I know why. Because they're miserable. They're miserable. They have nothing else to do but to pick somebody else's life apart, because they don't have nothing else going on in their lives. And they will always do it to someone who looks like them. Always. And I've said this before. They demonize and bully and attack one another. And they want to keep you single like them. And this is why black men are choosing to not marry us, because it's never enough with us. It's never good enough. It's never enough. We need more and more and more and more. Because you don't like it, that does not mean that she doesn't like it. That does not mean that she can't love that ring. That's the problem that we have in our community, is everybody thinks that everybody's supposed to think the same way, like the same things, do the same thing. She don't have to like what you like. But to say you're going to turn down an engagement, you're going to leave that man if he buys you that ring, you're not going to have that ring you don't have to have it forever. But if you did, so what? So what? But they will never get it. They will never ever get it.
I've been seeing this comment. I mean, a lot of you ladies been saying this up underneath this man video. I don't think y'all realize what y'all saying, but let me help you realize. My husband proposed to me with a cluster ring. He proposed to me 3 days after he met me. 2 months later, we got married. We've been together for 23 years and counting. That man treats me like a whole entire queen. I don't want for nothing. I don't need nothing. Matter of fact, I got rings coming out my butt cheeks. You hear me?
I love the fact that she was able to attempt to try to get them to understand that the ring does not matter. There's no significance on saying that the ring will make your marriage better, make him love you more. It doesn't mean that shows how much he'll be able to do for you. It means nothing. In reality, like for real, like the ring that he buys you today and puts on your finger right now does not mean you're going to be rich forever. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that does not mean, if he buy me this $25,000 ring, we're going to be good forever. No. She said her husband proposed to her 3 days after they met, and they got married shortly after, and then like they've been together for a long time with the cluster ring. It's a ring. It's just it's symbolic. That's it. If you choose to not wear a ring at all, you and your husband know that you guys are both still married, because those rings, they mean something for sure. But if you didn't have anything but a band, a little plastic band, a rubber band, whatever it is that is showing your commitment to your partner, so be it. Whether that's finances, whether that's just preference, like you don't really care about a ring like that, like you know what I'm saying? If you wanted to, some people tattoo it, whatever it is, do not let these women who ain't never, ever, ever gonna have a man ever commit to them or marry them tell you what you should or should not do when it comes to a ring.
So now something wrong with cluster rings?
Imagine talking about a woman, a married woman with a cluster ring, and you ain't never had a ring because don't no man want to propose to you. I think that's why you're really mad.
But again, women are so foolish, and so like it just doesn't make sense. And this woman, I'm going to share this clip of this woman talking about how she has PTSD from a cluster ring.
I too have PTSD from a cluster ring. Story time. My engagement, my ring, everything was a mess. That's how I knew we weren't even gonna get married to begin with. But I had low-key seen the ring. I don't know how I saw it, but I saw it somewhere and I was like, oh, is that an engagement ring? That's my best friend. I was like, I think I just found my engagement ring. And she's like, girl, yes. She's like, I didn't want to say nothing, but since you already saw it. And I was like, is that ring for me? She was like, yes. I was like, it's ugly. She's like, girl, I know we told him. Now, here's a little something about me. At the time, I was a charge nurse in a hospital on a med surge floor, which means I was busy as fuck. I didn't wear jewelry, not rings, not necklaces. I was one of them, no necklaces, no nails, no nothing. I didn't want nothing getting away. And even before then, I've never really just been a heavy jewelry person. I may wear 1 or 2 pieces, but that's usually about it for me. So getting me a big, fat, honking cluster ring made absolutely no goddamn sense. And people gonna say, oh, it's a thought that counts. It's a thought that counts. I got to wear the motherfucker. And I tried, y'all. I tried to be gracious because I was like, it took a lot of courage for him to, get the ring. I don't think he's ever proposed to anybody before. He's probably really nervous when he did it. And my proposal was some bullshit as well, too. He came up to the hospital while I was mid-shift, had me pulled out of a patient's room, his friend around the corner recording, got some flowers and proposed to me. And I'm just like, what part of this is romantic? Like, I know people like, bitch, shut up. What part of this was romantic? And I just think he was so nervous and in such a rush to get engaged and get married that he just had to get it out. Because the plan was for us to come down to Dallas to the reunion tower, but that didn't happen. He was just so nervous and so anxious. He just had to ask me to marry him with this goddamn cluster ring. Long story short, I tried to. Every chance I got into it with that man, I took that ring off and I called it ugly and I hurt his feelings. And I tried to love it. I really, really tried to. But every time I looked at it, I just had resentment because you didn't even ask me what I wanted. You got me what you thought I wanted. And that... Now I gotta wear this ugly ass ring. But thank the Lord that engagement was over.
Like this is insane. This is really insane that we gotta be more appreciative. We gotta it takes a lot for a man to see value in you and want to marry you. Right? To say that I want to marry you. She said, well, he just came to the hospital and did it while I was at work and had his friend recording and had some flowers. Maybe he thought that was romantic. Maybe he thought you would love that because you at work where all your coworkers could see you. You'll love that. Where's the romance? Again, he's a man. We want to have this elaborate and all of this and all of that. And he's thinking I just want to do what I think feels right. And I am nervous. I want to just do it. And you just can't. You had to keep worried about the ring and this and that. And it's just this is a problem. And this shows in our actions. This shows anyway. Our priorities are so messed up. They are jacked up bad. And I'm so tired of it. I'm tired of us always finding a reason to complain and try to find a way to take someone's joy. They love to try to steal a woman's happiness from her. They don't want you to be happy. I promise you. They just want to get you where they want to put you in the same box that they are in. So that way they can feel like they're on your level or almost even put you below them. They don't want to see Black women really happy. They don't. So for the woman seeing those comments, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised at all because they are miserable. They are a miserable group of women, and it's sad. And every chance we get, we prove the narrative. Every stereotype that they have about us, we prove it. We don't want to listen. We don't want to get it, and it's just not clicking. Black men do not want to marry us because we it's never enough.
It's my videos getting stitched by 50-year-old men old enough to be my daddy that are upset because I said y'all don't like black women. Y'all don't. Y'all come up with the dumbest reasons as to why y'all don't like black women. And I don't have to have an attitude or be loud to get my point across. I said what I said, and y'all heard what I said. And it's true. Y'all don't like black women for whatever reason. Y'all say y'all don't like black women because of lashes. A lot of races of women wear lashes. A lot of races of women wear wigs, weaves. A lot of races of women have tattoos and piercings. A lot of races of women have attitudes, and they have an attitude for a reason. Why would a woman just have an attitude and be loud for no reason at all? That don't make sense. It's because of y'all crusty, dusty men that gives us a reason to have an attitude and be loud and be angry and aggressive. So think about that.
We don't listen to what they have to say. We find every excuse to not want to change, every excuse not to want to accommodate, every excuse not to lower our standards, right? And it's just not. It's unfortunate, and we're going to continue to be in this place that we're in, and then try to find a way to make it seem as though we're just all so happy and we don't care. And okay. Ask yourself, what matters more? The wedding, the ring, or the marriage? And let me know in the comments what you guys think. Drop it in the comments. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed already. Like the video if you haven't liked it already. Join the Patreon. The link is in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.